Today, our topic is how to develop an ironclad mindset. Life is full of challenges, and the way we face them defines who we are. An ironclad mindset is not something you are born with. It is something you build over time. It is about being strong, resilient, and unshakable in the face of difficulties. It is about knowing that no matter what happens, you have the power to keep going. So, how do you develop this kind of mindset? Let's break it down into simple steps that anyone can follow. First, understand that life is not always easy. There will be times when things go wrong, when you feel lost, or when you face failure. This is normal. Everyone goes through tough times. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is how they respond to these challenges. People with an ironclad mindset don't see problems as the end of the road. Instead, they see them as opportunities to grow. They understand that every failure is a lesson, and every setback is a chance to come back stronger. To develop this mindset, you need to start by changing the way you think. Your thoughts have a huge impact on your actions and your life. If you constantly think negatively, you will feel defeated before you even try. But if you train your mind to focus on the positive, you will find the strength to keep moving forward. One way to do this is by practicing gratitude. Every day, take a moment to think about the things you are thankful for. It could be something small, like a good meal, or a kind word from a friend, or something big, like your health or your family. When you focus on the good things in your life, it becomes easier to stay positive, even when things are hard. Another important step is to accept that you cannot control everything. Life is unpredictable, and no matter how much you plan, things can still go wrong. This is where Stoicism comes in. Stoicism is an ancient philosophy that teaches us to focus on what we can control and let go of what we cannot. The idea is simple. You cannot control the weather, but you can control how you dress for it. You cannot control other people's actions, but you can control how you respond to them. By focusing on what you can control, you reduce stress and anxiety, and you become more resilient. Developing an ironclad mindset also requires discipline. Discipline is the ability to do what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. It is about making a plan and sticking to it, no matter how hard it gets. For example, if you want to get fit, you need to exercise regularly, even on days when you are tired or busy. If you want to achieve a goal, you need to work on it every day, even when progress seems slow. Discipline is not easy, but it is essential for building mental strength. One way to build discipline is by creating small, achievable habits. Start with something simple, like waking up at the same time every day or reading for 10 minutes before bed. Once you have mastered these small habits, you can move on to bigger challenges. Over time, these habits will become second nature, and you will find it easier to stay disciplined, even when faced with bigger obstacles. Another key to developing an ironclad mindset is to embrace discomfort. Growth does not happen in comfort. If you want to become stronger, you need to push yourself out of your comfort zone. This means taking on challenges that scare you, trying new things, and facing your fears. It might feel uncomfortable at first, but over time you will become more confident and resilient. Remember, every time you face a fear or overcome a challenge, you are building your mental strength. It is also important to surround yourself with positive influences. The people you spend time with have a big impact on your mindset. If you surround yourself with negative people who complain all the time, it will be harder for you to stay positive. But if you surround yourself with people who are motivated, optimistic, and supportive, you will find it easier to stay focused and resilient. Look for people who inspire you, who challenge you to be better, and who believe in your potential. These people will help you stay on track even when things get tough. Another important aspect of developing an ironclad mindset is learning to handle failure. Failure is a natural part of life, and everyone experiences it at some point. The key is not to let failure define you. Instead, see it as a stepping stone to success. When you fail, take the time to reflect on what went wrong and what you can learn from the experience. Then, get back up and try again. Remember, failure is not the opposite of success. It is a part of the journey to success. People with an ironclad mindset don't give up after a failure. They keep going, knowing that every failure brings them one step closer to their goal. Patience is another important trait for building an ironclad mindset. In today's fast-paced world, we often expect quick results. But real growth takes time. Whether you are working on a personal goal, building a career, or improving a skill, it is important to be patient and trust the process. Understand that progress may be slow, but as long as you are moving forward, you are on the right path. Celebrate small victories along the way, and don't get discouraged if things don't happen overnight. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither is an ironclad mindset. Self-care is also crucial for building mental strength. You cannot have a strong mind if you neglect your body and your emotions. Make sure to take care of yourself by eating well, getting enough sleep, and exercising regularly. Take time to relax and recharge, whether it's through meditation, spending time in nature, or pursuing a hobby. When you take care of your physical and emotional well-being, you are better equipped to handle life's challenges. Finally, remember that developing an ironclad mindset is a lifelong journey. It is not something you achieve overnight. It takes time, effort, and consistency. There will be days when you feel strong and confident, and there will be days when you feel weak and uncertain. This is normal. What matters is that you keep going, no matter what. Keep working on your mindset, keep pushing yourself, and keep learning from your experiences. Over time, you will find that you have become stronger, more resilient, and more capable of handling whatever life throws at you. In conclusion, developing an ironclad mindset is about training your mind to stay strong, focused, and resilient in the face of challenges. It is about changing the way you think, embracing discomfort, and learning from failure. It is about being disciplined, patient, and kind to yourself. It is about surrounding yourself with positive influences and taking care of your physical and emotional well-being. And most importantly, it is about understanding that growth is a journey, not a destination. So, start today. Take small steps, build good habits, and keep moving forward. With time and effort, you will develop an ironclad mindset that will help you overcome any obstacle and achieve your goals. Remember, the power to change your life lies within you. You have the strength, the courage, and the ability to create the life you want. All you need to do is believe in yourself and take action. The road ahead may not always be easy, but with an ironclad mindset, you will be ready for whatever comes your way.